Lily Brown had mastered the art of perfection. Her social media reflected a dreamscape most people could only imagine: designer outfits, luxury destinations, and a love story that seemed straight out of a romantic film. To her audience, she embodied success and happiness, the girl who had it all and made it look effortless. The centerpiece of her narrative was Daniel, her long-term boyfriend who often appeared in photos with her, smiling as if they shared a life untouched by conflict. Together they became an enviable couple, their images captioned with declarations of loyalty and everlasting love. Millions followed her journey, convinced they were witnessing a modern fairy tale. What those followers never saw was the subtle erosion happening behind the curated smiles. Lily noticed Daniel pulling away, not with sudden coldness but through gradual neglect. His phone became a constant companion, glowing at night while she lay beside him, pretending not to care. When she asked casual questions, his answers were clipped, often distracted, as if his mind was somewhere else. She brushed it aside, convincing herself that stress or work commitments explained the distance. She had built too much of her identity on the idea of their perfect bond to admit the cracks forming beneath. Instead of confronting the unease, Lily redirected her energy into her online presence. She posted vibrant solo content, masking loneliness with captions about independence and self-love. Her followers praised her glow, oblivious to the truth that the smile was forced. Slowly, Daniel's appearances on her page diminished, replaced by carefully framed shots that concealed his absence. The facade remained intact, but beneath the surface she battled an unshakable sense of fear. Each post became a performance, an attempt to convince not only her audience but herself that everything was fine. In reality, the dream life was already unraveling. The night everything collapsed began without warning, yet the unease had been building for months. While Daniel showered, his phone buzzed repeatedly, and instinct pulled Lily to glance at the screen. What she saw burned into her memory: messages laced with intimacy, words no partner should ever read, and pictures exchanged with a woman she recognized from events in their circle. In a single instant, the life she thought she knew disintegrated. Her stomach twisted, her hands trembled, and every shared moment of laughter and affection replayed as a cruel performance. The betrayal was not only in his actions but in the countless lies layered beneath the smiles they presented to the world. Anger mixed with disbelief, yet the dominant feeling was humiliation. The couple who symbolized love online had been nothing more than a carefully managed illusion. Lily felt like a stranger in her own home, standing next to a man she suddenly realized she didn't know at all. When Daniel emerged, she couldn't confront him. Her voice caught in her throat, replaced by silence heavy with rage. Retreating into herself, she carried the weight of discovery alone. Her career began to crumble under the strain. Posting content felt like betrayal of her own truth, yet revealing the infidelity threatened the polished image that kept her brand afloat. She withdrew, turning down collaborations, avoiding public appearances, and hiding behind generic captions. The pressure to appear strong while drowning inside consumed her daily. Nights stretched into long hours of tears no one saw, the glow of her phone a constant reminder of the false world she had created. The man she trusted had destroyed not only her relationship but the foundation of her identity. She had lost control of her narrative, and the silence was suffocating. At the height of her despair, when the weight of silence threatened to crush her completely, Lily received a message from Sophia, a photographer she had once collaborated with during a brand campaign. Sophia had noticed Lily's sudden absence from the spotlight and reached out with a simple question: "Are you okay?" That small gesture broke through the walls Lily had built around her pain. Unlike the forced optimism of comments from strangers online, Sophia's words carried genuine concern. Lily hesitated at first, reluctant to expose her vulnerability, but the loneliness became unbearable, and slowly she began to reply. Their conversations stretched late into the night, unfolding without pretense. Lily admitted the truth she had hidden from everyone: her heartbreak, her betrayal, her fear of losing not just Daniel but the carefully constructed identity she had tied to him. Sophia didn't offer platitudes or judgment. Instead, she listened, reminded Lily that she was more than her brand, more than the glossy images that masked her real self. In those moments of raw honesty, Lily felt seen in a way she never had before. As days passed, what started as comfort grew into connection. The laughter that Lily thought she had lost returned in small bursts during their chats, a reminder that joy could still exist. When Sophia spoke about her own struggles with authenticity in a world obsessed with appearances, Lily found herself drawn to her perspective. There was no pressure to pose, no demand to filter emotions into marketable content. With Sophia, imperfections were not flaws but proof of being alive. The bond deepened quietly yet powerfully. Lily realized that for the first time in years, she wasn't pretending. She didn't need a perfect caption or staged smile to be valued. With Sophia, she felt genuine safety, and from that safety grew something unexpected, a love that wasn't built on